Let us understand two special triangles, equilateral and isosceles. So, you know what is equilateral triangle? A triangle in which the measure of all the three sides are equal is an equilateral triangle. So, a triangle in which all the three sides are of equal length is called an equilateral triangle. We will do one activity here. Take two copies of an equilateral triangle ABC. Keep one of them fixed. So, we have to make two copies of the equilateral triangle here. Okay. So, one you will keep fixed and place the second triangle on it. It fits exactly into the first. So, the same copy of second triangle you will make and you will try to fix on each other. The second triangle will exactly fit on the first one. Turn it round in any way and still, okay, they fit with one another exactly. If you will turn it any way round and round, it will fit exactly on one another. Are you able to see that when the three sides of a triangle have equal lengths, then the three angles are also of the same size? What we will observe? That if three sides are of same length, then three angles are also of equal measure. Okay? We conclude that in an equilateral triangle, all sides have same length. Each angle has measure of 60 degree. Okay. Now, second one, a triangle in which two sides are of equal length is called an isosceles triangle. So, this is an isosceles triangle. XY and XZ are equal. Now, from a piece of paper, cut out an isosceles triangle XYZ. So, we have to cut out isosceles triangle XYZ with XY is equal to XZ. XY is equal to XZ. Now, what we will do? We will fold it in such that Z lies on Y. So, from here you fold it and this will overlap here. So, Z lies on Y. The line XM through X is now the axis of symmetry. XM is the axis of symmetry. Means these two parts are identical, symmetrical. Now you find that angle Y and Z fit on each other exactly. So angle Y and Z will fit on each other exactly. XY and XZ are called equal sides. XY and XZ are equal sides. Now YZ is called the base. So YZ is called the base. Angle Y and angle Z are called base angles. Angle Y and angle Z are base angles and they are also equal. Now the side which is opposite to the equal sides, these are the equal sides. So the angle which is opposite to the equal sides are equal in measure. Okay. So thus in an isosceles triangle, two sides have same length. Okay. These two sides have same length. Base angles opposite to the equal sides. The base angles which are opposite to the equal sides are also equal. Let us understand about the sum of lengths of two sides of a triangle. Now, mark three non-collinear spots A, B and C in your playground. Now, here we have to mark the 3 points in the playground A, B and C. Non-collinear means which are not in the straight line. Using lime powder, mark the paths AB, BC and AC. Now, from these points, you have to mark the path AB, BC and CA with the help of lime powder. Now, ask your friend to start from A to and reach to C. Now, you will tell your friend to start from A and reach to C. Now, there are two ways in which your friend can go. From A to B and then B to C, or directly from A to C. Now, walking along one or more of these paths, she can, for example, walk first along AB and then along BC to reach C. Or she can walk straight along AC. So, there are two paths, from A to B and B to C, or from A to C directly. She will naturally prefer the direct path AC. If she take the other path, that is AB and BC, she will have to walk more. Okay. If she is preferring AB and then BC, she will have to walk more. Means AB plus BC is greater than AC. AB plus BC is greater than AC. Similarly, if one were to start from B and to go to A, if you have to start from B and to go to A, there are again two paths, from B to C and then C to A, or from directly from B to A. He or she will not take the route BC and CA but will prefer BA. So instead of going from B to C and C to A, she will directly prefer from B to A. This is because BC plus CA is greater than AB. So BC plus CA is greater than AB. This is second result. Now by similar argument, we can find that CA plus AB is greater than BC. So CA plus AB is greater than BC. Now these observations suggest that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Okay, this is important to remember, that the sum of lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Let us start with exercise 6.4, question number 1. Let us see the question. Is it possible to have a triangle with the following sides? 2 cm, 3 cm and 5 cm. Now see, you have already studied that the sum of length of either of the two sides of the triangle is always greater than the third side. Now we have to check by adding the two sides of this triangle whether it is greater than the third side or not. Now given that the sides of triangle are 2 cm, 3 cm, 5 cm, now it can be observed that 2 plus 3 equal to 5. If we are adding 2 plus 3, we are getting 5. So it should be greater than 5. Okay. Here we are getting 5. So 5 cm equal to 5 cm. Hence this triangle is not possible. Now second one, 3 cm, 6 cm, 7 cm. Now here again, given that the sides of the triangle are 3 cm, 6 cm and 7 cm. Now we will add two sides and we will check whether it is greater than the third side or not. So 3 plus 6 equal to 9 cm, which is greater than the third side, that is 7 cm. Now next, 6 plus 7 equal to 13 cm. It is greater than the third side, 3 cm. 3 plus 7 equal to 10 cm. It is greater than the third side, 6 cm. Hence, this triangle is possible. When it is greater than, then the triangle is possible. Now third one, 6 cm, 3 cm, 2 cm. Now here, given that the sides of the triangle are 6 cm, 3 cm, 2 cm. Now again we will check for sum of the first two sides. Then we will check for the sum of the second and third side. So 6 plus 3 equal to 9 cm, which is greater than the third side, 2 cm. And 3 plus 2 equal to 5 cm, which is less than the third side, that is 6 cm. Okay, when it is less than, the triangle is not possible. If it is greater than, then the triangle is possible. Hence, this triangle is not possible. Now question number 2, take any point O in the interior of the triangle PQR. Okay, so we have taken point O in the interior of triangle PQR. Now, is OP plus OQ is greater than PQ, OQ plus OR is greater than QR, and OR plus OP is greater than RP. Now see, if we will join this OR, OP and OQ, then we will get three triangles. Okay, triangle POR, triangle ROQ and triangle POQ. Okay, so if O is a point in the interior of the given triangle, then the three triangles OPQ, OQR and ORP can be constructed. As we have seen, we can construct the three triangles here. In a triangle, the sum of the length of either two sides is always greater than the third side, as we have studied here. The sum of the length of the two sides is always greater than the third side. So, hence, as OPQ is a triangle with sides, see, OPQ is a triangle with the sides OP, OQ and PQ. So, OP plus OQ will be always greater than PQ. OP, OQ and PQ. So, OP plus OQ is greater than PQ. So, yes, so triangle OQR also is a triangle. Okay, OQR is a triangle with the sides OQ, OR and QR. Okay, OQ, OR, OQ and QR. So, it is also clear that OQ plus OR is greater than QR. So, this statement is correct. Okay, OQ plus OR is greater than QR. Now, third one here, triangle ORP. Triangle ORP is a triangle. It is having the sides OR plus OP and OR plus OP will be greater than RP. So, ORP is a triangle with sides OR, OP and PR. So, OR plus OP is greater than PR. When it is a triangle, always the sum of the two sides is greater than the third side. So all these three statements are true. Now question number 3. AM is the median of the triangle ABC. Is AB plus BC plus CA is greater than 2AM? So let us see. Here triangle ABC is given. AM is the median. So two triangles are formed here. Okay. Triangle ABM and triangle ACM. So in a triangle, the sum of the length of either two sides is always greater than the third side. Okay. Now in triangle ABM, now we will see for the triangle ABM, what we can say, that AB plus BM is greater than AM. And here in this triangle, AC plus CM is greater than AM. Okay. So these two results we are getting. AB plus BM is greater than AM and AC plus CM is greater than AM. These are the two results. So when we will add these two results, how we will add? AB plus BM plus AC plus CM is greater than AM plus AM. This we will add, AM plus AM. So what we can see here? AB plus BC plus AC. Now BM plus MC is nothing but BC. So AB plus BC plus AC is greater than AM plus AM is 2AM. Okay. So we are getting this result which is given in the question. AB plus BC plus CA is greater than 2AM. So yes, this given expression is true. Question number 4. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is greater than AC plus BD? Now let us see. Quadrilateral ABCD is given. Now in the triangle, the sum of length of either two sides is always greater than the third side. This we have studied already. Now we will consider the triangle ABC first. Here triangle ABC we will consider. So AB plus BC is greater than CA. Now in triangle BCD, we will BCD triangle we will consider. So BC plus CD is greater than BD. Okay. Now in triangle CDA, what we can say? CD plus DA is greater than AC. And in triangle DAB, then DA plus AB is greater than DB. Okay. Now these four results we will add. AB plus BC is greater than CA, that is first result. BC plus CD is greater than DB, that is second result. CD plus DA is greater than AC, third result. And DA plus AB is greater than DB, fourth result. All these results we will add. Now what we will get? AB plus BC plus BC plus CD plus CD plus DA plus DA plus AB is greater than all this you will add here. Okay, is greater than AC plus BD plus AC plus BD. Now what we can see here, that AB is 2 times, here AB and AB. Now BC and BC, CD and CD and DA and DA. So each is 2 times. And here AC is 2 times and BD is 2 times. Okay. So what we can write here? 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CD plus 2DA is greater than 2AC plus 2BD. Okay. So 2 will be common. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is greater than 2 into AC plus BD. So AB plus these 2 can be cut now. From here and here we can cut the 2. So AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is greater than AC plus BD. So yes, the same is given there in the question. Okay. So yes, what we can say, the given expression is true. Yes, the given expression is true. Now question number 5. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is less than 2 into AC plus BD. It is asked. So let us see. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is less than 2 times AC plus BD. So in a triangle again, the sum of the length of either two sides is always greater than the third side, that we have studied. Now we will consider the triangle OAB. Okay. So OAB triangle, OA plus OB is greater than AB. In triangle OBC, OB plus OC is greater than BC. In triangle OCD, this one OCD, what we can say, OC plus OD is greater than CD. Okay. And in triangle ODA triangle, OD plus OA is greater than DA. So these 4 results we will add now. 1, 2, 3 and 4 results. So add in the equations 1, 2, 3, 4, we get what we can say, OA plus OB plus OB plus OC plus OC plus OD plus OD plus OA equal to, is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So OA plus OB plus OB plus OC plus OC plus OD plus OD plus OA is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Now here again we can see each is occurring 2 times. OA is 2 times, okay, OB is 2 times, OC is 2 times, OD is 2 times, and here AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Now so 2OA plus 2OB plus 2OC plus 2OD is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Now 2OA plus 2OC plus 2OB plus 2OD is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. This we have only interchanged here. 2OC we have taken here, 2OB we have taken here. So 2 into OA plus OC plus 2 into OB plus OD is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Now what is OA plus OC? Let us see. OA plus OC is nothing but AC. And what is OB plus OD? It is DB. So what we can write here now? In place of OA plus OC we can write AC. In place of OB plus OD we can write BD. So 2AC plus 2BD is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So 2 times AC plus BD is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So yes, the given expression is true. Now question number 6. The lengths of 2 sides of a triangle are 12 cm and 15 cm. Between what 2 measures should the length of the third side fall? Okay. So 2 measurements are given, 12 cm and 15 cm. So between what 2 measures the third side should be falling? Now in a triangle, the sum of the length of either 2 sides is always greater than the third side, that we have studied. So, and also the difference of the length of either 2 sides is always lesser than the third side, and so here the third side will be lesser than the sum of these 2 sides. So what we will do here, we will plus these 2, that answer we will get, and then we will subtract these 2, that answer we will get. Okay. So here 12 plus 5, that is equal to 27. Okay. And also it will be greater than the difference of these 2, that is 15 minus 12, that is 3. Okay. So the third side will be less than the addition of these 2 sides, and it should be greater than the subtraction of these 2 sides. Okay. So therefore those 2 measures are 27 cm and 3 cm. So the third side will fall in between these 2 measurements. Complete the exercise 6.4 in your classwork. Thank you.